Hello, everybody. So I've had a little time to do some research. So basically, the title of this is Indiana's anti-slapp law. If you guys are unfamiliar, what a anti-slapp law is, many states have what they call anti-slapp law. I thought it was flap, excuse me, but no, it's slap. Basically, that you cannot be sued for any protected constitutional activity, whether it's free speech, demonstration. For example, so I'll read you the first little paragraph. I'll make a statement, and then I got to get back to my work here. But basically, IC code 34 7 1 is applicability of this chapter. Can't talk, I'm so irritated. Of this chapter, section 1, subsection A. This chapter applies to an act in furtherance of the person's right, of a petition or free speech under the Constitution of the United States, or the Constitution of the State of Indiana, in connection with a public issue, nor an issue, excuse me, I'm so irritated, or, not nor, or an public issue, or an issue of public interest that arises after June 30th, 1998. I fit that criteria. This chapter does not apply to an action that was filed and is pending before July 1st, 1998. Okay, so I'm good there. Okay, so no, I'm about to anti-slap somebody. I have not been slapped. Never. Anyway, so this chapter does not apply to an enforcement action brought in the name of the state of Indiana. Okay, so this restraining order does not apply to that. By the Attorney General does not apply. A prosecuting attorney does not apply. Or other attorney acting as a public a prosecutor. None of this applies. I don't know, bro. Somebody took your wrench. Like, apparently somebody's farting around here because my stream is acting weird. You guys are disappearing and then adding, and I just gave you your wrench. Like, somebody is obviously either another moderator, but they can't fucking take wrenches, so somebody's hacked into my account, maybe. Yeah, so basically, never be governmental agenting. I am not you there, Freedom Poo. Anyway, so I'm of the opinion that the Indiana anti-slap law applies to a protective order. I'm going to do some things. I have a phone recording of Cal Dittmeyer basically saying that I need to abide by the order and stay 300 feet away from Miss Haplin. So he is barring me. So he is in Cal Dittmeyer. He's barring me access to the public meeting. Andrea Haplin is barring me access to the public meeting tomorrow. And the judge who signed off on this nonsense is barring me access to the public meeting. They are violating my constitutional rights, constitutional right to free speech and to redress my government. And also, I need to check into, oh, here, I'll give you something for you. That's what you get. That's what all my little froggies get. There you go, froggy. And I'm giving you the double middle fingers, even though you can't see them. There you go, buddy. Hugs and kisses. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. And hopefully this nonsense will stop. I need to look into, if anybody knows, is there any federal or Indiana case law on where a public, officials, capacity is separate from their personal capacity? Because, as I have skimmed through this protection order, which is about, 10 pages, because lawyers, they like to, have to have a lot of pages, have to have a whole bunch of pages so we look like we know what we're doing. But it doesn't appear to me that she's alleged anything in her personal capacity. It doesn't it doesn't allege I've gone to her home. It doesn't allege I've harassed her on social media. It doesn't allege that I have done anything outside of wait a minute. Okay, list the names of all the people who were present during the incident. You must include your name if you were present. So Andrea Haplin, so her law partners, Andrea Slay, Charles Leone, Ann Carol Nash, Eric Sparrow, Janet Masters, Laura Falstrick, basically the whole. So apparently the whole law firm. Carrie Tanner, Katie Getzberg, Aaron Burleson, Amber Stinkinacki, Debbie Meyer, Jen Birch, Kelsey Murray, Crystal Zimmer, Mary Brown, Monica Junk. Don't be junking, Monica. Take that junk out of your junk, Monica Junk. Have some fun with that later. Antia Kutson, Victor Berhard. Now keep in mind that this was because of my YouTube video that Miss Haplin did not like, and she's censoring my free speech. So she wants to say that this has been happening ongoing since 2016. Well, remember, Miss Haplin is a governmental official. She is contracted by the town of New Carlisle, okay? That's where I have contact with her. That's where I have agreements with her upon how she applies just continually fucking cuntily redacting. I know. She needs to Monica Junk needs to de-junk her trunk. She has too much junk in the trunk, as in Monica Junk. I could go all day with that. But anyway, I have other things to do. But anyway, yeah. So Miss, Haplin wants to cite May 14th, 2019, YouTube. See attached description. Okay. Now I've been through this with the judge in Crown Point with Jeremy, and he basically wanted to make it crystal clear that we're not here for free speech issues. Even though we were there for free speech issues, he just made it clear for the record because he didn't want to get sued. But that's why we were there. And then he explained to Jeremy that the order wouldn't stop me posting videos, okay? So how I got that is I made one phone call because Jeremy called and threatened my life, and I have that on recording. But me calling him once, then that engages stalking somehow. Doesn't make any sense, but that's how it is, and didn't want to take the time to fucking fight it because I have no need to be by Mr. Seaball, and if Mr. Seaball Well, actually, Mr. Seaball is going to find out how dumb I am in federal court. Anyway, so getting back to Miss Haplin. So basically, she's saying since 2016, he's been harassing me. He's been stalking me. I want to know how I can stalk Miss Haplin in her official duties. If she would just apply the Indiana public access laws in the correct manner, I wouldn't call her a cunt. I wouldn't say that she needs to die. Okay? She needs to die. Okay? Everybody needs to die. I may need to die. But see, you motherfuckers who don't understand that statement is not a credible threat. You look up what a credible threat is, and I'm not saying somebody needs to die. I'm not saying I wish somebody would die. I'm simply saying somebody needs to die. Okay? So I'm not saying, you know what? I say that blah, 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 blah needs to die. I'm simply saying you need to die. So then, I have swine talking. I have my on-air personality bit. I'm protected there. I am a known personality. So, yeah. So try to prosecute me. Try to sue me for defamation. And we'll see how I countersue you up your fucking assholes. Anyway, so yeah. So basically, my contention. Oh, there's another fucking invader. An invader! That basically my contention is, and she lists, okay, so she lists, let me see, here, but she doesn't give the name. So, I need to subpoena, the actual, address for Jeff Stanford and Miss Haplin, because they just say resident. Well, I need to know where this is, so I can publish that on YouTube too, because, see, here's the other part of protected orders that I've learned, is they list a whole bunch of information. They list a whole bunch of personal information that I'm not bound to a gag order. I can disseminate this on YouTube. I can, make a website dedicated to Miss Haplin's information. Perfectly legal in the state of Indiana, as long as you don't put it in a form of a list. Somehow a list means bad things, I guess. But anyway, yeah, so she puts her law office, but I'm going to have to subpoena the court that if I'm supposed to stay away from Jeff Stanford and from Andrea Haplin, I need to know, wow, they have 2 residences? Wow, they're rich. Holy smokes, they list fucking 2 residences, but they don't put addresses. So I need to subpoena the court that I need to know what those addresses are so I can stay away from them. If she's going to list the address, that she has a residence, and she needs to tell me what it is. But see, that's a lawyer trick she's using. See, she knows this is public record, and she doesn't want this to go, viral. But I will fucking get her address, and I will post that so everybody can, have that information for whatever you guys want it for. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, so let me read it so we're clear on what I can't do here. Let me see here. Yeah. So, so she has, like some kids or something? Oh, okay. So it says the people that I can't talk to are, Ella Stanford, that's ELLA Sanford. Is it Stanford or Sanford? Hold on a minute. Holding. 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 Sanford, not Stanford. Excuse me. I misspoke. And you are live, back with swine. So, let me see. So it lists, and keep in mind, I didn't have any of this information before, but now I do. I'm going to disseminate it. Because who's stopping me? I'm not bound by anything. I don't have a non-disclosure agreement. So, okay, so basically, I can't have any contact with Ella Stanford. Stanford. ELLA Sanford. I can't have any contact with Jackson Sanford. And I can't have any contact with Jeffrey Sanford. So that means I can't. So then I can't. So then I can't actually appear before him. And to be honest, that Jeffrey Stanford, he used to be, I believe, a lawyer. I think. Uh, I don't think he was in the prosecutor's office, but he used to be a lawyer, and then now he's a judge. And Miss Haplin has been a lawyer, and she should know that this is not okay. But, be rest assured, that's why your daddy is here, to take her to federal court. I'm going to have fun with them in federal court, and then we'll see, how all this works out. But I got the a slapp law on my side. I got the fact that it's been defined that, she's a governmental, official. I have on my side that I have a right through the public access laws to get unredacted material that is not in the category that things can be redacted. I have the fact that I can attend public meetings per the Indiana open door law. I don't know what else I need. Oh, and there's the whole fact that I can post content on YouTube or any other social media platform, and I can redress my government. I have a right to free speech. I didn't break any laws because, then the St. Joseph County Prosecutor's Office should file charges against me. Or if Miss Haplin thinks that this has damaged her reputation, even though she's a governmental official, she needs to file defamation against me. But she's going to lose. If she files defamation against me, I will countersue her up her fucking, anal cavity so quick that she is, spewing a green liquid out of her ass. And be sure, now Miss Haplin, be sure that you get these transcripts so we can have these new transcripts. And I'm gonna make a daily video for Miss Haplin, and I'm gonna post more information so that if you guys want to redress your government in the appropriate manner, you guys can. Okay, now see now. Here's something else. Oh, okay, so they included emails, too. How nice of them. Well, let's read some emails they've included. And then I got to get the fuck off here. Okay, let me see. So this is dated November... hold on a minute. This is dated... and I'm going to read you just one of these, and then there's several of them. I'm not going to spend all the time to do all this nonsense. And then they posted a black and white photograph that doesn't even look like me. I'll have to contest if that's even me, because I don't recognize that person. One would think they would have enough money to do a color printing. Maybe not. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun rooting around and flinging verbal shit. Okay, but I'll read you one of these. Okay, so this is from AEH, comma, Jim, and then ASLAG. So apparently it's Andrea Haplin and then some other people, I guess, courtesy copy. Okay. FYI, Kyle Stone called just before 1 p.m. from a blocked number. When I answered, he asked me who the managing attorneys were at our firm. He did not say who he was or where he was calling from. Well, how did you know it was me? Well, let's see if they tell. Was calling from, so I let him know that our firm... Oh, so this is the phone call that I called to confirm if Judge John Broden is still a managing partner. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think it is, because... There's the photograph. Very high quality, high resolution there. Anyway, so the phone call I'm reading, this is the phone call regarding that I wanted to confirm or deny that Judge John Broden was or was not still a managing partner at her law firm because I felt there was a conflict that was regarding my my contempt hearing. But anyway, okay. So, okay, blah, blah, blah. I already read that. Okay, so he said yes, but who is the majority owner? Now what now? Oh, I let him know again that Andrea Haplin and Andrea Slay were the business owners. He said, so you're telling me that those two plus I don't even know because this is not what I said, but these three other people you mentioned are all equal majority owners. At this point, I had a feeling this was Kyle Stone who was calling. I let him know I only named two people, and I was not sure who the other three people he was referring to were, and asked who I was speaking with. He started getting angry and demanding that I give the name of the business owners. I asked again if I could get his name so I could direct his call to the appropriate person. He said, "You fucking bitch." Well, she has the word fucking actually, like, F and then some marks. No. Fucking bitch need to answer my question. I have been trying to get answers from Andrea Happen for years now, and she won't answer my calls. Bitch! I was in the middle of saying, sorry, would you like to leave a voicemail? And he interrupted, stating, I need to shut my fucking mouth and listen to what he says. He said, do I need to come to South Bend? Starting saying, I will note his call. He interrupted again and said, you stupid fucking bitch! Shut your goddamn mouth! At this point, I didn't say anything and hung up on him. So, I am going to see if there's any case law that supports me because she admitted that she hung up on me. I am going to maybe go out on a limb and say that the whole entire office, maybe not the other managing attorneys, I'll have to see how the actual agreement reads upon the town of Carlisle. But I would venture to say that at least Andrea Haplin, for sure Andrea Haplin, and maybe the office staff. Because if I can get it, that this fucking bitch, this fucking secretary cunt, is, if she is also considered a governmental official, I'm going to sue her for a First Amendment violation for hanging up the phone because she admitted it. Okay? So this is a type of stupidity I'm dealing with. And Andrea Haplin, as in the words of my gay uncle, get ready for a motherfucking surprise! Everybody else, have a great day.